The purpose of a relationship, I think the purpose, or my definition of the purpose of a relationship is companionship.
Okay.
A partner. That's just the way I see it.
What is a woman's purpose in a relationship?
A woman's purpose in a relationship?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yes.
To do everything that I said. No, don't put that in there.
It's too late. It's all going in. To do everything you said, right?
Totally not. That's not how I honestly feel. I think that's how my dad feels sometimes. So, I'm just joking. My dad was snap if he heard that. No, I think the purpose of a woman is to be, in a relationship, is to be supportive.
Okay.
And to be affectionate. And, to be that go-to person for her man. It's
okay.
The way I look at it. It's if you feel like, I had a rough day and I just need somebody to talk to. You don't even have to fix the problem. Just, it'd be cool to listen to me vent about it.
Now, I need you to give me 5 physical attributes you look for.
So, first one is breast. Second, I would say, is lips.
Mm-hmm.
Third
you got 3?
is legs.
Okay.
Fourth are eyes. I got 4. And then the 5th one, I guess you would say, is, I don't really know. Because, most guys would say booty, but I'm not really, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but it's not, one of my 5 things that I honestly look for.
Okay, so what's your 5th thing?
I would probably say face in general.
What pisses you off the most about women that you will not tolerate in your relationship?
I would say blatant stupidity. Just say that. Because I do not like stupidity or stupid women. I value intelligence, and that means a lot to me. And just blatant stupidity I can't tolerate. Or it's that, or it's a very close, it's neck and neck between blatant stupidity and purposeful annoyance. Or it's it's something that annoys me. And because you think it's cute, when I get all upset, you want to do it just to get me upset. Which I've been in that situation, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And I don't like it, but it's cute to you. No, it's not cute. It's really annoying, so I don't like that.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very close, but mainly blatant stupidity. Know your world. Read a book.
What kind of women do you like?
Intelligent women.
Okay, yes. After that last statement.
Yeah, beautiful women. Beautiful women. A woman that actually does love the Lord. I'm not saying that, because I'm a very spiritual person and religious person, and I'm not perfect, and I don't expect you to be perfect, but I do expect you to have a relationship with God. So that's important. That is very important.
So let me segue that into another question. How often, what are your religious habits like? How often do you get to church?
It's routinely weekly, but it's actually I go more than that. I would say I started more so probably once I hit my 20s. I was going to prayer service more frequently, and then because before I wasn't really going to midweek service like that, and then So
wait a minute, just to clarify, midweek service and prayer service, is that different or is that the same
thing? No, it's the same thing. I just said prayer service because some people are like, well, what's that? So then I changed it and said midweek service because then that people might know what I'm talking about. Because I noticed that not everybody calls it prayer service. Some people call it Bible study.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I started going to that more frequently. I do go to church every Sabbath, so it's not. And then it's even then, on the days that I don't, because I go there to make sure stuff is all right and clean up and stuff like that.
So, would the ideal place for you to meet a woman, would that be in church?
I think it would, I think it probably would be. It's funny because it's like, especially like in my faith, it's like everybody always tells me that they're like, oh, it's such a, this like, oh, the men were outnumbered by the women like 5-1 or something like that. But I've never really quite witnessed that because like my church itself is small, so it's not like a lot of single women that go there anyway. And then it's like when I do visit other churches, now there are other churches that I visit, and it's like, oh, it's almost like you threw meat in a lion's den or something. They're like, fresh meat! It's like, so that's a little like,
oh goodness,
that's a little disconcerting, but it's, you know, I guess it is ideal, or it would be the ideal place, but I don't constrain myself to that, I would say.
So, let me ask you a question about going to that church. Does that bother you?
Like I knew, like, I know exactly what church you're talking about.
I just might. But, and by the way, we are the same faith, and we often visit each other's churches, so I know exactly what he's talking about. So, just for the viewers, because they're like, what's going on? So, anyway.
That's an inside joke.
So, really quickly, how do you feel, then, as a man who does believe in Christ and attends church regularly, when you go to church and you're bombarded with women throwing themselves at you because you're single, versus going in there and focusing on, you know, the word that the preacher's trying to deliver?
So it's like, I think the initial reaction, just from a human standpoint, was like, oh, I'm flattered. Look at this. They're all up on me. I love it. So, but then it's like, I think it is like where you get kind of a little like, whoa, like, are you here for, you know, to meet a man, or are you here to, you know, learn about the Lord and try to do that? So I think that's what, it can be like a turn off a little bit. Like if you keep coming on like super duper strong like that. For whatever the reason, just from my observations on things, and some women that I deal with, they don't look for the good man, and then they mess with somebody that clearly is not a good guy, and then they're shocked, like, oh, he's terrible. I just didn't see it. I've heard people say all the time, nice guys finish last. And I always say, oh, that's not the case. That's not true. But unfortunately, sometimes I think it's totally true.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be real, like, since we keep everything transparent, sometimes I've honestly felt like if I act like a straight-up a-hole, then, you know, I was like, oh, then I get more attention, or then more people will be up on me and stuff like that. So, but.
Wow. Viewers, you heard it first. There are plenty of good men out there just going for the wrong ones, and I believe that in a minute. How do you have fun?
I have fun. I am so laid back. I have fun doing almost anything. Like, I am very easy to entertain. I love going to the movies. I love reading. I like going to museums and stuff. I like going to concerts. Jill Scott. So just in case you guys are like, ooh, what concert? So the way to get to me is definitely Jill Scott.
So wait a minute. Not someone a little smaller?
I'm not, no. Because, you know, the funny thing is the majority of women that I have dated have been, I would say, curvaceous.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not like, I don't like I've dated women that are smaller. Not that many, I would say. Because mostly curvaceous. I like curves. So I'm not, and I'm not like, that doesn't mean I wouldn't date someone that's smaller.
The cutie on YouTube, she's a subscriber, she asked, how can she be more approachable?
Here's the secret. Here's the clue. Men are clueless. We are. I'm going to be real. We are oblivious to things that are outside our frame of, you know, that's us looking at you, and we look like at least more than, you know, twice. We're looking because we're trying to think of what line am I going to say, or how should I approach her? I'm giving away secrets right now. This is valuable. This is gold. So,
that's why the check's coming. Look for that check.
So, just be like, you know, you can say hey, or you can just like give a couple of looks, because then that way we know. Okay, oh, she's looking at me too. All right, cool.
What advice would you give to our female viewers who like to meet good men?
I think 5 pieces of advice, especially if you're looking for, I would probably say, good Christian man. One, it's not just that if he goes to church, see if he's actually active. Like if he's actually a part of a ministry or he actually does something other than just showing up in a three-piece suit. Two, if he's honest. I mean, and it's hard, I guess you could say, if a person is like, I think if a guy is straightforward, then, you know, he can be, if you see that he's honest, then that's the keys to seeing that he's a good man. I think 3, if he is ambitious, because I think one of the things is that, I mean, you know, women, I think sometimes can settle for a guy who just really is like, oh, well, as long as I got my bills paid, I'm good with that, which is fine. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that if his only, like, if he wants to be, like, you know, doesn't want to grow, even from, like, a, ambition to me doesn't have to always be about money or social status. It can be about just always wanting to better yourself. Fourth thing that you want to look for, I would say, is how is he with his family. I'm not saying he has to be a mama's boy, but if the dude just does not have a good relationship with his mom, I'm just saying, that's red flag. And then fifth, what's the fifth one? If he does have kids, if he is a good father, if he is a man and he actually steps up to his responsibilities. Like, if he has kids and he's like a man about it, that's a good dude.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
For speaking with us today.
Ooh, one more thing, because I forgot to say it about what was fun and the things that I do for fun. Dallas, all day, every day, and I know you don't like them, and that's why I said it. All day, every day. They're going to take out the Giants this weekend. Bam! Yeah. Now it's on record. Boom! Now she's going to try to cut that. Don't let her cut that. I'm going to tell you right now. She's going to try to cut it out. They're the best American team all day, every day.
Ladies, that is the number one way to tell if he's a horrible man. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.